United States provided Ukraine with long-range ATACMS at the president's direction. He quietly directed his national security team to send ATACMS to Ukraine.
With a massive boost to the firepower by the US, Ukraine, for the first time, has begun using long-range ballistic missiles provided secretly by the United States. Ukraine used the ATACMS, Army Tactical Missile System, to bomb a Russian military airfield in Crimea last week and Russian forces in another occupied area overnight.
We are also providing Ukraine with new capabilities. I'm able to confirm, as you've heard from others, that in February the President directed his team to provide Ukraine with a significant number of ATACMS missiles for use inside Ukraine's sovereign territory. That shipment started moving in March as part of the PDA that the President authorized on March 12th, and those missiles have arrived in Ukraine.
Long sought by Ukrainian leaders, the new missiles give Ukraine nearly double the striking distance, which is up to 190 miles or 300 kilometers, that it had with the mid-range version of the weapon that it received from the US last October. Biden approved delivery of the long-range Army Tactical Missile System, known as ATACMS, in February, and then in March, the US included a significant number of them in a $300 million aid package announced. Well, the US says that more such long-range missile systems are on the way to Ukraine.
Since we've already sent some, we will send more now that we have additional both authority and money.
The delivery of deadly ATACMS to Ukraine is an apparent move to Russia's procuring and using North Korea's ballistic missiles to pound Ukraine, and also the renewed and escalating Russian attacks against civilian infrastructure in Ukraine, as per US officials.
This followed Russia's procurement and use of North Korea's ballistic missiles against Ukraine, as well as Russia's renewed and escalating attacks against civilian infrastructure in Ukraine.
Ukrainian officials have not yet publicly acknowledged possessing the ATACMS. But in thanking Congress for passing the new aid bill on Tuesday, Ukrainian President Zelensky posted on X that Ukraine's long-range capabilities, artillery, and air defense are critical tools for restoring just peace sooner. The additional ATACMS have been included in a new military aid package signed by President Joe Biden on Wednesday. Information about the delivery was kept so quiet that lawmakers and others in recent days have been demanding that the US send the weapons, not knowing they were already in Ukraine. The US had declined to confirm the provision of the long-range missiles to Ukraine until their actual deployment on the battlefield, awaiting approval from Kyiv leaders for public disclosure. Ukraine's inaugural use of the weapon coincided with political gridlock in Congress, which had prolonged the approval process for the foreign aid package for months. Confronting acute shortages of artillery and air defense systems, Ukraine resorted to rationing its munitions amidst the delayed funding from the US.